Hello, monsters and men. I am Redacted Fractal. You can call me Red, and we are trying a new intro this time. Uh, Ladies and Gentlefolk was nice, but I just want to try out something new. Tell me which one you prefer. But yeah, we're back. We're gonna be playing some more Slay the Spire. Let me turn this down a little. But yeah, we're gonna be playing some more Slay the Spire 2 because I had some fun with it last time. So I just want to try another run, see if we can actually attempt to not fumble this time. Necrobinder, alright. We're going from one of my favorite characters to my other favorite character. Let's see what we can do. I'm also going to try and explain things a little better this time. Okay. So, Arcane Scroll. So yeah, now, one of three blessings. Arcane Scroll, obtain a random rare. File holster, gain a potion slot and procure 2 random potions, or precarious shears, remove 2 cards from your deck, lose 16 HP. I actually kind of want to go with file holster here. I don't think I've tried it before, and it seems neat, so I'm going to go with that. What is a... Oh, Lucky Tonic seems quite good. Mazaleth's Gift, also very nice. All right. Oh, we're actually in the Overgrowth, and we are fighting Vantum. Okay, Vantum as a boss is someone I am not very competent against. Okay, this path seems good. We are forced into an elite fight, but other than that, not too much. Plus, enough regular enemies to actually start to build a deck. So, yeah, I'm going to go with this. The Fuzzy Worm Crawler. Alright, gain a bit of block and hit it. There we go. Yeah, so, I don't know. Yeah, if you're new to Slay the Spire, sorry, I'm not going to be the best at explaining things. But, yeah, we are mostly just... So, we're playing the Necrobinder this run, which means that we've got this little guy here, Asti, who is amazing. Asti is just a little guy, and my favorite guy. Look at him. He's great. We love Asti. Our relic means that we summon 1 at the start of every turn. Summon is just gonna give Asti more max HP, or if Asti dies, it's gonna resummon him. And yeah. So, as for Asti dying, you'll see here, Asti takes damage for us, which is super helpful in situations where you can't... Yeah, he's essentially a second source of block. Alright, let's see what we got. We have Pull Aggro, 2 energy, summon 4, gain 7 block. Capture Spirit, enemy loses 3 HP, add 3 souls into your draw pile. Souls are quite good. Or Pull from Below, deal 7 damage for each ethereal card played this combat. I'm going to go with Capture Spirit. Souls are pretty good here. Okay. My hotkeys aren't really working for some reason, so that's annoying, but it's okay. Now, okay, wood carvings. You open a dusty box to find a set of 3 elaborate wood carvings. A bird, a snake, and a Taurus. A nearby pedestal has indentations which match the bottoms of the carvings. Which carving will you place on the pedestal? So, bird, choose a starter card to transform into Peck. Peck, without strength, it's sort of similar to a strike. It's deal 2 damage 3 times. Overall, 6 damage. Snake, enchant a card with Slither. When I draw it, randomize its cost from 0 to 3. All of my cards are pretty cheap right now, so I don't really want that. And Taurus. Choose a starter card to transform into Tauric Toughness, which gains 5 block and then gains an additional 5 block at the start of the next 2 turns. I'm gonna just go with Peck here. Just gonna transform a strike into a Peck. Seems decent enough. Alright, the Shrinker Beetle. So we're gonna want to get this Peck off first, because yeah, once it shrinks me, that's gonna affect Peck a lot more than it's gonna affect what's the word I'm looking for? A lot more than it's gonna affect our strikes. That's it. Yeah, because now Peck only deals 3 damage, while strikes deal 4. Okay, so what we can do here is we can use the souls to try and dig for additional strikes to take out the beetle this turn. Alright, not bad at all. What do we got? Debilitate. Deal 10 damage. Vulnerable and weak are twice as effective against the enemy for the next 3 turns. Dredge. Put 2 cards from your discard pile into your hand and exhaust it. Or 3 cards. Did I say 2? And Friendship. Lose 2 strength and gain energy at the start of each turn. I'm thinking we actually might want to take Friendship here. Energy is really good. It's not necessarily good right now, though, and we have a lot of cards that require us to attack, but if we can get some cards that require Asti to attack, then Friendship becomes pretty effective. I think what I'm going to do is take Friendship and just see if it'll work out. Dense Vegetation. Let's see. Having taken the wrong path for a good while, you find yourself in a thick jungle of ferns, shrubs, and vines, especially vines. Exhaustion sets in, and a dark thought comes to mind. You are lost, unprepared, and the inevitability of death is approaching. What do you do? So we can trudge on to gain 73 gold and lose 8 HP, or rest to heal 19 HP and fight some enemies. So I'm already at max HP, so I'm going to trudge on here. Oh, that's neat. You hack and slash your way through the jungle, but it goes on and on. You sustain yourself on strange fruits, crunchy bugs, and drink the nectar of glowing plants, but you start to feel paranoid. But then you find a clearing, a trail, and some gold coins scattered on the ground. Amongst the coins are some crudely drawn maps. Problem solved. Alright. Next up, okay, we got a Nibbit. Alright, it's going to attack for a good amount here, so we're gonna just put up some block. Okay, it's gonna kill Asti, but we can live with that. Capture Spirit, Bodyguard, Unleash. Deal as much damage as we can to the dang thing. Okay, here we're going to draw with a soul. We're gonna go with Peck. Then draw some more. Go for Unleash. Maybe go one more soul. Okay, we're gonna go with Capture Spirit here. It's not gonna do the most damage, but it is gonna get us more draw. Okay, so here we're going to Bodyguard, put up some block, play some more souls. We're going to Capture Spirit again. Alright, that's fine. Now what we can do is just use these souls to ensure that we can deal enough damage to take it down. Alright, hey, a Gigantification Potion, that's not bad. We're getting a lot of potions this run. Okay. Now, High Five gets us more Asti attacks. Yeah, High Five and Flatten are both Asti attacks. I think High Five is probably the play here. Applying Vulnerable seems pretty good. Let's see. Okay, we got a rest site right before the Elite, and it doesn't look like we're going to have too much trouble getting there, so I'm going to go ahead and Smith. High Five gets more damage and more vulnerable. Capture Spirit deals more damage, gives me more souls. I think I'm going to go with Friendship here, though. Minimize the strength penalty so that if I need to fight, I still get the extra energy and can deal big damage. Alright, the Cubex Construct. I'm going to start off with Bodyguard, Peck, or Bodyguard Unleash, then Peck, and I'd actually like to use a potion this combat. 9 damage isn't a lot. I think what I want to do is use a Gigantification Potion. Just let Asti deal 33 damage here. And then just put up a little bit of block. Asti will take the rest and we'll be fine. And now, we finish the fight. Alright. Good stuff. Now what do we got? Eradicate lethality and enfeebling touch. Make the enemy lose 8 strength this turn, deal 11 damage X times, or the first attack each turn deals 50% additional damage. Eradicate could be good just because it retains and we've got the extra energy off friendship, so I think I'm going to go with that. What is that? A Mauler. I don't think I've ever seen this thing before. Okay, it intends to hit for 8 here. I think I'm just going to go for Eradicate and just let it do what it's going to do. Alright, now I'm going to go for Friendship and High Five. Let Asti apply some Vulnerable and get me some extra energy. And there's Eradicate. Alright. Perfect. Got a colorless potion. Alright, Lethality, Snap, or Fear. I kind of like Snap here. You know, get more attacks with Asti in. Lethality could also be really good, though. I'm just going to go with Snap. Try to get more benefits for Asti, for using Asti. Hey, Bronze Scales. That also incentivizes us to put up some good defense. Okay, the Inklets. These are a good preview of what's to come in the next fight. Alright, we're going to Capture Spirit. Peck. Ah, dang it. If I had planned this right. We're going to actually drink the colorless potion here, just to see what I can do. Oh, Fisticuffs might actually be good here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Fisticuffs to hit this Inklet, and then finish it with Snap. Ah, right, that is what Snap does. Add Retain to a strike. At the very least, ensure that we have damage for next turn. Alright. And now we can start really planning. I'm gonna go for Bodyguard, and I'm gonna unleash Asti to take out this Inklet. Then draw a little deeper into the deck. Okay, I'm just gonna defend here, try not to take damage. Luckily, Eradicate's gonna stay in our hand, because now we just win. Alright. Now, oh, a second duplicator. Wow. Blight Strike gives us Doom, which, yeah, I guess, yeah, explanation for why the Necrobinder is one of my favorites. It's Doom. Doom is one of my favorite things. I love Doom. But, let's see. Reeve gets us access to more souls. And we are going to be losing strength with friendship, so Blight Strike may not be the play here, so I think I want to go with Reeve. It deals a pretty good amount of damage and gets us a soul, so I'm going to go for it. Seems like we are... Oh. Yeah, we're sort of going to be going for a fetch me their souls kind of thing, you know? Alright, I'm just going to heal. Want to make sure I'm at max health for whatever this thing's about to be. It's the Berdanis. Okay. At the end of its turn, it gains a strength. So... Alright, here's what we're going to do. We are going to drink Mazaleth's Gift, Snap on Unleash, and then just put up enough block to... Well, not enough block to block it, but enough to not take too much. Okay. Now... Okay. I'm going to use Friendship here. and then use a duplicator to eradicate for the equivalent of 4. Alright, not bad. Oof, it's dealing some big damage. Luckily, we should maybe be able to take it out this turn. Why do I have strength? Where'd that come from? Oh, right, the ritual, duh. Okay, so I'm going to go for high 5. And then, yeah, Peck just takes it down, which is funny. Alright, the Art of War. If I don't play any attacks during my turn, get additional energy next turn. Okay. Fetch could be good. Right hand could also be good. But we don't have any expensive... Well, we have a couple of expensive cards right now, so... I'm thinking we go with right hand here. Then we got a shop. What do you have for me, Mr. Shopkeeper? Lee's Waffle is pretty good. Blood Vial could also be good. Candelabra. Wow. A lot of really solid cards here. Okay. Now, removing a card would probably be good, but I'm going to take the Waffle first. Then we still have the ability to remove a card, so I'm going to take out a Strike, because we've got Asti attacking a lot. You know, don't really want to be hitting them myself. I mostly want to be letting Asti do that. We're also going to take a Power Potion here, because it seems good. Now, Lee's Waffle healed us to max, so I'm feeling comfortable to take on another Elite. Alright, it's the Frog Parasite. This is a bit less than ideal, but it can be perfect. With Duplicator, Eradicate just takes this thing out. There we go. And now you just gotta worry about the little ones. Alright, let's see what we can do. Oh yeah, didn't even get to add any infestation. Alright. We're gonna go right hand on the toughest one. Then we're gonna high 5, which will get us right hand back. Hit it again. And now we have the ability to take another one out. So we're gonna peck this one that's going to attack and just not take any damage. They're going to give us infection, but that's fine, because we're probably taking them out this turn. Okay, so we can reeve this one. And then just strike that one and we're good. Alright. That was probably the easiest... Yeah, that was probably the easiest Elite fight I've ever had. Ooh, the Courier. Merchant no longer runs out of cards, relics, or potions, and his prices are reduced by 20%. Not bad at all. Death March. Don't know if I've seen this one. Deal 8 damage. Deals 3 additional damage for each card drawn during your turn. Ooh, that could be really good with souls. Or Dirge. Summon 3x times and add x souls into your draw pile. Exhaust. It's between those two. Fear is also really good. Fear is definitely also really good, but I think I'm going to go with Death March. We've got enough cards that are adding souls that I think it's a good idea. Okay, we can smith here. What are we smithing here? Capture Spirit gets us more souls. Peck isn't really what we're looking for. High 5 could be good. Eradicate is so-so. Snap, or well, Eradicate's upgrade. I don't know. Soul Plus gets us 3 cards off of Reeve. Right hand deals more damage. Death March deals more damage. So I'm going to go with Capture Spirit here. Try to just get as many souls as possible. Alright, we have the Phantom. Now it's got 9 instances of Slippery. So Peck is... Actually, we're going to start with a Power Potion. What do we got? Demesne, at the start of your turn, gain an energy and draw an additional card. Amazing. Shroud, whenever you apply Tomb, gain 2 block. not usable. And Sleight of Flesh. Whenever you apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 9 damage. We're going to go with Demesne here. More energy is exactly what we're looking for. Alright, we're going to go with Peck to get some damage off. Right hand to get some more damage. Alright, now Death March and Bodyguard. We're gonna take one, but that's fine. Because now... yeah, okay. What we're gonna do is we're going to put up a little bit of block, and we're gonna just drop Eradicate. And right hand comes back, so we can hit it a little more. Alright. This is starting to work. Now this is where things get interesting. So I'm going to go with Friendship here, and I'm going to drink the Lucky Tonic. Now, we're going to go for Capture Spirit, add 4 souls to our draw pile, giving us 4 souls in our draw pile and nothing else. Then we're going to go for High Five, getting back right hand. Alright, now, yeah. Attempts to hit us, but we're fine. Gives us some wounds, though. Alright. Now here's what we're going to do. We're going to use souls and try to draw into Death March. Okay. We're going to leave. We're going to use another soul. That's Death March. Alright. Before we use Death March, we're going to go another High Five. Unfortunately, we did not draw into right hand, so we just got a High Five. Death March for 46 is crazy. And then we're going to let Osti deal a bit more damage, putting Retain on one of our defends so that we can, you know, not have to worry about running into it again. And that's just Eradicate. My gosh, this is one of the cleanest boss fights I've ever had. We're doing great. Alright, we got Neurosurge. I gain 3 energy, draw 2 cards, and at the start of my turn, apply 3 Doom to myself. Time's Up, deal damage equal to the enemy's Doom. Or Necromastery, summon 5, and whenever Osti loses HP, all enemies lose that much HP as well. They seem to really want us to be building Osti here. It's definitely between Neurosurge and Necromastery here. I think I'm going to go with Neurosurge, though. Hopefully I don't end up dying to my own doom. Oh, hey, it's the crab. Nice. And Pale. I feel like I never see Pale. Alright, we got Pale here. The one with the hand returns. Painful memories. Take my strength and leave. Pale's Horn gives us 2 copies of Relax, which 3 energy, gain 15 block, next turn draw 2 cards and gain 2 energy. Pale's Tooth, remove 5 cards from your deck. After each combat, randomly add 1 back upgraded. Or Pale's Eye, the first time each combat you end your turn without playing cards, exhaust your hand and take an extra turn. I think I'm actually going to take Pale's Tooth here. Now, we want to remove cards that the deck can work without, but that we also want back. So I'm actually going to get rid of Eradicate and Neurosurge for now, as well as right hand, Reeve, and one more. We're going to go for Bodyguard. Now, these cards are gone, but after each combat, we're going to be getting 1 back. So this right path actually seems kind of good here. It's enough combats to get all of our cards back, but doesn't force us into taking any elites, and isn't a ton of combats, so yeah, we're going to go with this right path. Okay, these bugs. The bugs are back, alright. The bugs are back in town, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. We're gonna try and take out the egg one first. I think that's a good idea. These things, man. Alright, we're gonna go high five and Death March to take one out, plus a defend to take a little bit less damage. This rock bug is crazy. I know I should just be putting out block to stun it, but I am a fool. Alright, capture spirit. Snap. Retain a strike. But of course we are just also going to play those strikes. We are taking way too much damage. It does die though, and we get Neurosurge back. Okay. Reap isn't really what I'm looking for. Invoke could be good. Poke is just a free attack with Hosty, and I think that's kind of what we're looking for right now. Potion Courier. You can either get... So there's a sour smell in the air, and shortly after you find a Potion Courier collapsed on the ground, unmoving, lifeless, dead. While their belongings have been ransacked, there's a patch of foul-smelling potions with a note. Recipient Merchant. So we can grab potions to get 3 foul potions, which deal 12 damage to all players and enemies, and can be thrown at the merchant for 100 gold instead. Or we can ransack to get a random uncommon potion. We got a merchant right here. We're gonna grab the foul potions. So yeah, we are going to just hit up the merchant here. And we are going to throw the potion at the merchant. Can we hit him with a second? Yes. Alright. That's 300 gold from the merchant. Alright. Alongside everything else, this is quite promising. Alright. I'd like more block, actually. But also, we've got all of these, so I'm going to take Red Mask and Bag of Preparation. Warpaint could be good, but it just depends on what skills we actually have right now. Yeah, no, Warpaint would just upgrade 2 defense. Not really what I'm looking for. I kind of like Dark Shackles, actually. And then... we'll take Ship in a Bottle... And I guess that'll be the end of that. Alright, thank you, Merchant. Alright, a thieving hopper. It is here to steal our cards. We are going to poke it. Then we are going to snap, retaining Death March, put up a bit of block. Because it's really trying to deal some big damage here. It has stolen Capture Spirit. I would like it if it would not do that, so we're going to do everything in our power to destroy it. Unfortunately, without Capture Spirit, we don't have a great way to get to extra stuff. So it's 9 damage, 10 damage, or 12 damage. Or we could try for some extra energy. I'm actually going to go for the extra energy here because... yeah, so it's going to start fluttering. That's unfortunate because it's aiming to deal a lot of damage here. But what we can do is use Ship in a Bottle for 10 block, and then Dark Shackles for it to lose 9 strength. We can Neurosurge here to draw some extra cards. I got rid of Eradicate. Eradicate was what I was looking for, in case you were curious. Alright, well, Death March. Snap. Retaining a defend, I guess, but it's not going to matter because we're going to play our entire hand. Peck doesn't deal any damage, and we are a fool. Gosh. Oh boy, that's on me. Alright, so we're going to high five, poke, strike, strike. Alright, I think we got one more turn before it leaves with the card. Yeah. So we just have to hit it. God. We got back Bodyguard. Powdered Demise. Enemy loses 9 HP at the end of each of its turns. Not bad. Get my card back, and Negative Pulse is fun, and a good block card, so I think I'm actually going to take it. Like, the Doom is honestly a secondary concern, it's just applying good block. Slumbering Beetle and some Bullbugs. Oh boy. This seems interesting. Alright. Let me see what I can do. Oh boy. Okay. We're gonna snap, retaining the Death March, and then hit the Bulldog for 14. Oh, this is not gonna go well, I don't think. That was them weakened. Alright. So we're going to use Dark Shackles here. Negative Pulse. Capture Spirit. And I think I'm going to use Friendship here just to try and do what I'm looking for. But, man, we are taking a lot of damage. It's a good thing there's a rest site up ahead. As long as we survive this fight, we can actually do something. Okay, so we're going to poke the Bulldog. Draw. Neurosurge to draw more. We're going to capture Spirit. We're going to high five here. Use more souls. Use... I think... I'm not sure. We're going to draw some more cards. Alright. So we're going to use Snap, retaining, I guess, I don't know, retaining a Defend. We're going to use another Soul. Perfect. We're going to strike, use another Soul. Alright, now we're going to Negative Pulse to apply a bit more Doom. Death March. And that's what we're looking for. Alright. And now they both die to Doom at the end of the turn, unless I just kill them first. Alright, and we get our Eradicate back. Perfect. That's what all this energy is building up to. Alright. I think I'm good on cards now. So we're gonna go to a rest site, and we're going to heal. Because that was a lot. Okay, we still got 2 more cards removed with Pale's Tooth. So, next up, the goal is to try to get those back. We got some chompers here, so we're going to see what we can do about that. We're going to go Friendship here to try and just not die. High five, actually, I'm going to go with here, just to ensure that we get the artifact off of them and deal some solid damage. Hate that, but it's okay. That's what the souls are for. Alright. Negative Pulse. We're going to Snap. Retaining this Strike. Defend, and then use the Strike anyway. Don't really want Peck. I should remove that Peck at some point, because it is not helping me. Okay. I think we can do something here. We're going to use Neurosurge. We got Death March, so... Okay. Dark Shackles. Death March. Unleash. Eradicate. And there we go. That's the fight. Oof. Hi. It actually took itself out on Thorns. And we got right hand back. Nice. Now the only thing we don't have is Reeve. Got Power Potion. Shared Fate. Lose 2 strength. Enemy loses 2 strength. Could be good with Asti. Delay. Gain 11 block next turn. Gain an energy. Or Defile. Deal 13 damage. I'm going to take Shared Fate, actually. That seems quite good. Alright. Now we open this chest, and we get Whetstone. Upgrade Strike and Peck, because we don't have a lot of unupgraded attacks, I don't think. It could have given us High Five, or Death March, or Snap. So actually, we had a lot of attacks that it could have given us. Dang. Alright, I think we have to heal again. This has been quite cumbersome. And we got lights. Okay, well, Luckily, this is the last fight before we need to start. Okay, so here's the plan. We are going to use right-hand on this one. And bodyguard. And eradicate. Getting back right-hand. And we're going to use shared fate on this one. Just drop its strength some so that it can't get through. Toxic is bad. Toxic is bad for me. So we're going to see what we can do about that. We're going to use Dark Shackles here. And negative pulse. Capture Spirit. Unleash. And then, unfortunately, we are just going to take damage. Well, oh no, that deals directly to me. Okay. That doesn't even hit Asti. Okay, well. Now we can get something going. We're going to go Friendship, Soul, Neurosurge, Soul, Poke, Soul, and there's Eradicate. Death March is preferable, but I'll take Neurosurge. Alright, and that's Reeve back. Deathbringer could be good. Bounce Macabre. I think I'm good on cards, like I said. Okay, so we got 2 mysteries, normal combat, and then boss or rest, elite, shop, rest. I'm going to go with this. And we are going to rest this time because, unfortunately, we are just not having a good time of it. Okay, it's Decimillipede. We can probably deal with this. We're going to start with Friendship here. I'm going to drink this power potion. We are absolute... wait, Haunt is really good, but I think we absolutely play Demesne here. Yeah, we go with Demesne. Then... we're going to go Shared Fate on the middle segment. And High Five. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get any souls into rotation there, but that's fine. Because even though we didn't get souls into rotation, we have some vulnerable applied. So, right-hand. We're going to go Dark Shackles on this one. We're going to go Poke, Bodyguard. Yeah, unfortunately, with our strength, Peck doesn't deal any damage. So, defend. I'm going to throw Powdered Demise on this middle segment. Just play Peck, I guess, because why not? Alright. Luckily, they can't get through Asti. Alright. Now... we start getting places. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go snap on this segment, retaining this defend. Then I'm going to do defend, eradicate on this segment, right-hand. And now, hopefully, I should be able to take this thing out. Oh, yep. Yeah, Demise takes it out. That was an Epoch. Oh, that might have been for taking out enough elites. Prayer Wheel, okay. We have Hang. This could be good if we end up getting, some good deep draw, which we kind of have with the souls, but not necessarily. I kind of want to just go with Wisp here. Free energy is free energy. Alright, what does the merchant have for us? Just barely can't afford Sling of Courage, Kusadigama, or Centennial Puzzle, so... Fetch could be good. I'm kind of thinking about... taking another negative pulse. I think what I'm going to do here is just remove another strike. And then I'm going to go for some potions. Well, a potion. I think I'm just going to go for a skill potion. And then here, unfortunately, I don't think we get to upgrade here. I think we have to heal again, because High Five could be good. Same with Snap, but... yeah, Dark Shackles, yeah. A lot of options for stuff that could be good, but it's not going to matter much if we don't survive this fight, so I'm just going to heal up and try to take care of this thing. Now, ideally, we want to be spreading the damage relatively well between the two arms. Okay, I can work with this. So, you're going to go Reeve on this one, Neurosurge, Capture Spirit, then Poke, Snap, Retain the Wisp, Double Defend. We're going to choose a skill. Okay, so we are just going to take Capture Spirit here. Hit a little bit more and get more souls. Now this should be very interesting. We've got a lot of souls, so we're going to start using them. Right hand on the Rocket Claw. I think we're going to drop the Rocket Claw's strength. Unfortunately, we didn't get any more draw. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Wisp and this energy potion to get off and eradicate on the Rocket Claw for that much. And then right hand as well. Alright. Now that's pretty solid damage. But they also did some pretty solid damage to us. So we're gonna just start trying to deep draw a little bit more. Alright. Dark Shackles on the Crusher Claw here means we don't take damage. We're gonna start using souls. More souls. Oh, that's perfect. Alright. So we're going to... let's see. If we use more card draw, we could get into Death March. I'm going to try and draw some more. We get Poke. We use another soul. Right hand. Now, we can eradicate for like 44, or we can High Five to deal 11, but apply Vulnerable. And that hits everybody. So, I think what I'm going to do is High Five, get right hand back, and then eradicate for 16 twice. And we get right hand back. Alright, and now we've got them at roughly the same HP. Alright. Now next turn, we're going to need to either take out the Rocket Claw or put up a lot of block. Yeah, because that's 46. Oh, it looks like we are not putting up a lot of block. Capture Spirit. Bodyguard. Defend. Capture Spirit again. And we just take this damage, unfortunately. Alright, we've got a bunch of souls in the draw pile, though. So, we are going to start attempting to deep draw once again. Alright. Poke. Alright. We are going to... I think what we're going to do... we're going to do Capture Spirit again. then use another soul. Just trying to make sure that we always have enough space. Now we don't have Eradicate here, so best we can do is start just really hitting them hard with stuff like Death March. So last thing before Death March is going to be... Alright, I think we're going to go Reeve, get another soul, and then Death March to really start dropping its HP. Okay. Ow, I should have maybe put up more block. Oh, I die. Oh, I die to Doom soon. Oh, this is bad. Okay. We're drawing more. Yeah, keep attempting. See, the problem here is if I don't block the 4 damage from the Rocket Claw, I die. So I'm going to defend. And I'm going to... We have Right Hand in the grave, yes. Alright. I'm going to Eradicate. And Right Hand. And we just barely don't get there. We're going to keep drawing. Hope we get another 0 cost. There's Right Hand. Oh, but the strength gain might... Oh, dang it. The strength gain. We're doomed. Quite literally. I have 1 turn. Yeah, we can't do this in 1 turn. Dang. That's unfortunate. Might as well. And then go out to my own doom and my own hubris. That's unfortunate. But at least we unlocked another new epoch. And hey, we actually managed to get a decent amount of elites. Alright, well, let's take a look at what we've unlocked at the very least. Yeah, this is for killing 15 elites with the Necrobinder. Alright, what do we got? The Giant. Today marks a fantastic discovery. A benevolent giant has agreed to guide us to the top of the Spire to meet his brother. We believe this brother of his has the solution to stop the monsters which have been pouring out of the Spire. This would be the greatest accomplishment of our time. And new cards. Afterlife, summon 6 and exhaust. Sacrifice, retain. If Osti's alive, he dies, and you gain block equal to double his max HP. And Calcify, Osti's attacks deal 4 additional damage. Wish I had that. Alright, well, if nothing else, that's at least good to have. So, yeah, again, another run, another fumble, but hey, it was fun. So, with that, Monsters and Men, it's been good to have you around, and I will be going. You have a good one.